The other day, I was scrolling on YouTube and I came across either the Philip Scott Show or the Philip Scott Podcast. Shout out to Brother Phil Scott. You guys know him over on the African Diaspora News channel. And he had a particular video of a sister that he was reviewing. I want you to go ahead and check out his original video here on the screen. I'll leave the link in the first comment there so you can go and check it out. But this is a sister who was upset about voting Democrat and what's going on in the city of Chicago. Let's check out what she said.
1980, which of course should have been changed a long time ago. So they bring them in. You wonder where the money coming from? They taking it. The COVID fund that was here, that money. You talking about all the pro housing programs. So when people pay rent, all the rental programs, that money, all the programs that we have in the city of Chicago, they are bankrupting us. They are taking from all of these programs that we have, and they're taking the money and they're funding the migrants. Our taxpayers, we've already paid $32 million out of our taxes to house and take care of the migrants thus far. Now, we already know the only ones who qualify to become citizens in asylum here from the starts of if they were here after August, they don't even qualify. But here we're going to be taking care of them for 5 to 7 years while there's paperwork floating on people's desk. And why? Send them home. Send them back. But Venezuela already said, oh, we're not taking them back.
I got a question for you. Who did you vote for?
First of all, wait. I have no problem with saying that I did vote for Biden because I was not voting. Okay. I did. Okay, but here it is.
Hold on. That was the question. Okay. Now you answered it, right?
Okay.
This migrant influx that we're dealing with right now, this is your fault.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear her response when the brother said, who did you vote for? Right. She didn't really want to say anything, right? There's a clip of a Boston man that was homeless. Now, in Boston is also being hit hard with the migrant crisis. But you have a Boston man who's also homeless and tried to go into a homeless shelter for migrants and was denied entry. And he had this to say.
Can't afford to live here, but y'all gonna bring some other motherfuckers here? That doesn't add up. It doesn't make no sense. None. I'm homeless. I work a full-time job, 40 hours, and can't pay to live here. How the y'all gonna bring somebody else here? Don't make no sense. None.
And while our good brother Search for Uhuru was reviewing it, he had this to say.
Again, in today's episode, you get what you vote for. We're going to be discussing a black man, ADOS FBA, who is upset and fed up that these immigrants are coming to America and they are getting treated better than us people that built this country. I cannot believe y'all gonna allow and y'all gonna treat these immigrants that just came here and you guys are gonna treat them better than the people who are the foundation of America and who have built this country. I cannot believe you. But there's one problem. There's a small issue. And again, here's the catch. And that's why I titled this. Well, I didn't title it, but it's on the thumbnail. You get what you vote for. This is what you voted for.
But that's who you voted for. That's who you voted for. Now, again, let's go back to Keta Trust, who is now going to vote Republican for the first time. Let's check out what she's talking about.
We are so angry with Pritzker and with President Biden and with our mayor that we have decided that we're going to vote Republican this time around. Wow. That's just how angry we are. We are so angry that we are willing and going to turn our backs on the Democratic Party.
And she ain't the only black person talking like that. This sister with this very interesting hat is going to say this.
You want us to continue to understand and see the problem, but y'all don't see the problem in the black culture. Black people are the influence. We wouldn't, y'all know, nobody would be here if it wasn't for us. Okay? This is a whole new generation. This social media, this now, like, you're not gonna allow this to happen. And we're not gonna allow this to happen because we're gonna force you to do the right thing. And if not, y'all getting out of here. I was in Georgia when they flipped that state blue for the first time. I will knock on every senior's door and make them hold their vote. This place will flip red. This place will flip red.
Now, here's what I'm also going to say. When it comes to the African American community, here's what I want to say. In 2008, it was the first time that I actually voted. I was 27. Before then, I didn't vote, and I really only voted because my mom said, hey, this is a black man in office. We should vote for him. Why? Well, we're going to vote for him. Okay, so I went to vote for the guy, which, as we now know, is Barack Obama. To be honest, I had no real idea about his politics. I did not review his agenda, and I didn't know what his plans were. Just didn't know. Now, you have politicians telling people to just vote for Democrats. Like, here's a clip of a mayor in Dalton named Tiffany Henyard telling her people to vote Democrat down the line.
It's the election going on. For those that don't know, please get out and vote. The election is tomorrow, Tuesday, and it starts at 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. So make sure you get out and cast your vote, because believe it or not, your vote do matter. So make sure you go and punch this Democrat ticket that I'm going to show you, okay? So I'm going to turn it around. I think you guys can see it. So this is the endorsed Democrat ticket that I'm supporting. You guys know I'm all for Joe Biden. Y'all see Jonathan Jackson, Robin Kelly, Gloria White, baby. Punch 72. Punch 72 for the 29th district. Gloria White, Carrie Steele, and her crew. I just wanted to show you guys that this is the ticket. Make sure you take it in the polling place with you. People will be out passing this out. We also send text blasts, email blasts, you name it. And you know me, I'm always on the street. So this is the complete ticket here. But I just want to make sure you supported everyone on the ticket.
Now, if you also notice, she's not telling you why you should vote for them. She's just telling you to go vote for them. So you go and vote for them. But when it comes to reparations or things like that, those conversations are ignored. But other groups, before they endorse or give money to somebody, like in this clip, this lady's clearly going to ask him, what are you going to do for immigrants? Watch what he says.
In your first 100 days as president, what will you do to create a pathway to citizenship for many undocumented immigrants?
I'm going to send a legislative immigration reform bill to Congress to provide a roadmap to citizenship for 11 million undocumented immigrants who contribute so much to this country, including 1.7 million AAPI. My immigration policy is built around keeping families together, modernizing the immigration system by keeping families, unification, and diversity as pillars of our immigration system, which it used to be. Ending Trump's cruel and inhumane policy at the border to rip children from their mother's arms. Take immediate action to protect dreamers, including the more than 100,000 eligible dreamers from East and South Asia. Rescinding the un-American Muslim ban immediately. Restoring refugee admission in line with the values and historic leadership of our country, raising the target to a minimum of 125,000 people a year.
On the first day of office, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z for immigrants. Why? Because the immigrants have an agenda. And one of the things that we're so displaced as the African Americans in the community, we don't have an agenda that says this is what we want. If it's reparations, if it's more resources in our schools, in our homes, if we want more federal funding to give more scholarships, we don't ask for those things, so we don't get it. And that's why you always see the Democrats are trying to, hang out with Glorilla, trying to throw parties, things like that, because that's all that you have to do to give people when they don't want anything for themselves. You give them what they feel they should get. Or Joe Biden going to eat with a black family eating chicken with them while he eats a hamburger. These are the things you get. So you feel like you should get something, but wait a minute, you voted for it in the first place. It's almost like paying for something when you don't know what you're going to get. Would you ever invest in a business you don't understand? One of the reasons why I don't invest in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is I just don't understand it. It might raise until I don't know how much per coin. I don't understand Bitcoin, so then I don't invest in it. People can get mad if they want, but that's the truth. So you can't vote for what you don't understand. You know, like you should look at agendas that are more clear to you and what makes it more personal to you. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shirley Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. I'm out.